everybody, and welcome to a special edition of Decked and Gone. We're going to be trying to complete our first set of one of the dead games we've been playing. Today I was thinking, as you might already be able to tell, we were going to finish the X-men trading card game. I love X-men. One of my all-time favorite properties, definitely my favorite of the Marvel properties, and it's not even close. So when we got a chance to get our hands on this game, I went nuts. Now, if you've already watched the main episode, you know that when we do this, we try to get the starting kit. This is the rule book that came out of it. And then we like to crack a couple of packs. So we usually end up with a couple of these bricks, or we just end up getting a couple of packs. In the case of this game, one of my favorite properties, we got a couple of bricks. Now, for the main episode, we already cracked one open, and we cracked a couple of packs. But as you can see here, this might be a little bit more than a few packs, because I am a fiend, and I just love trading card games in general. So whenever I get a little antsy, a little low, a little anxious, one of my go-to feel-goods is to just crack a pack, and I may have already cracked a couple. But what I've got here is my handy little binder. And I've got all of the slots pre-numbered, so I don't have to count and look around with you guys, as we try to find all 120 cards in the set. What I really, really would like to do is just get the first 20 cards, which is all of the heroes and villains. But if we can get all the rares in the process, even better. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to organize this stack of cards, and then we'll go from there. As we're going and putting all these cards away, I only need a play set of everything in case we ever do want to build some decks here. So we're probably going to have some bulk commons and rares, and to know how much I needed, I had to consult my handy dandy rule book here, which stated clearly that you can only have up to 3 copies of any card in your deck. So when I found my third copy of Fastball Special, I know that now anytime I find the same card again, I'm not going to need it. So now, scoot this over here, keep the cards we know. We have our 3 ofs already out of the way. Now we're going to get to the real fun. We are going to crack ourselves some packs. See how far we can get into the set with just the one box. Hopefully at least all of our commons and uncommons, most of our play sets, for the commons anyway. And then if we have to, I'm prepared to, if we have to, we do have another box. I was going to leave this intact, part of the set. I think it's gorgeous. I just like having it. But if we're going to have to complete the set, cracking packs, we may need another box. So let's get to cracking. You know, this segment still doesn't have a name. I'm thinking of different things for it. Oh, something I should have remembered, but you know, here we are. The rares in the front. It goes rares, uncommons, and then commons. So that's our rare. Focus. Roll green strength or greater. Ooh, X-Men gets +1 to its green strength. For a level 1 power-up, that's not terrible. Follow me, the Cyclops card, and our hero. We got Cyclops. Nice. Very good. Now, another thing that was weird about this game is the heroes you can get in the starter, heroes and the villains, their text is dumbed down a little bit. They're technically different editions of the same heroes in the starter. So if you actually want to get a complete set, having the starter kit doesn't help you that much. You really got to crack packs. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Another hero or villain. Bow, bow, bow. Okay, take your best shot. Control blast, first aid, blood feud, psychic boost. It's an all or nothing battle. Alright, here we go. Reprieve. Block. The angel card. Excuse me if I'm going to read this. When a villain attacks your X-Men at any other time the dice have been rolled, discard this card and re-roll one of the dice. Yeah, exactly. Ooh, Bishop's card. Count the number of damage counters from one of your X-Men. Add that much to the total strength of this attack. So he just finds ways to add dice. And our hero or villain is Jean Grey. Ooh. Man, I really do love the foiling treatment on these cards. That is pretty. We like it. We got another one. A hero or villain. Let's see. We got a bunch of commons. We have so many of them. So many of them. All right. Out of control. Hold your fire, the Professor X card. Choose a villain and remove 3 damage counters from them. From a villain, not your heroes. From a villain. Ooh, that might slow your opponent down. Swipe the Psylocke card. If the danger room is 1 or more, on a 3. When your opponent's X-Men attack, you may discard this card from play to switch 2 strengths of the villains being attacked. Oh, so if they attack your villain's blue strength because they're weakest in blue, you can swap the blue and red strength so they have to attack red, and then they're going to lose their... Whoa, mojo! Okay. See, this one's not foiled as much. The background is foiled, but almost none of the art is background. So there's just kind of a little foiling here. Look, it's still gorgeous, but it's not like Jean Grey or Cyclops where most of the card is foiled. All right, well, we got 2 heroes and a villain so far. That's fun. I don't think I've cracked either of those. They're probably not in the binder yet, so that's a good start. We like that. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I did the thing I think I saw. Yep. We've got a hero or villain. Woo! Hell yeah. This is fun. We're having fun. I'm having fun. I don't know if you guys are having fun. I'm having fun. I hope you're having fun. Berserker Rage. Hold your fire. Teamwork. And our hero slash villain is... Woo! Hey, Marrow! All right. Yeah. Seems cool. Can we just stop for a second? I love that smell. 90s card goodness. Work out. Dodge this. A bishop card. Choose a villain. Do 2 red damage to the villain. Just mwah. Okay, and our hero or villain is the Professor. Ooh, very cool. Very, very cool. I love it. We got the Professor, Cyclops, and Jean. Okay, look at that. Very good. To build the original team, what are we just short? Angel and Iceman? And Iceman's not even in the game, so we just need Angel to get... Oh, and Beast. Again, also not in the game. Ugh. How Bishop made it into this game, but Beast didn't. Especially in a game based on the 2000 movie, which didn't even have Bishop in it. Or Marrow, for that matter. You got to fill up your villain line, but my goodness. The choices we've made. Okay. Oh, I kind of already know. I think you already know. But hey, we already got another hero or villain. Okay. Okay. Ooh, another call the cops. Moment of reflection. All right, here we go. And Toad, our next villain. Okay. See, now that's what I'm talking about. A villain that's in the movie. Ooh, you see that? I see that. Look at that card back. That's different. And our rare, a rogue. Okay, very cool. All right. I'm down. I don't know why I've got Marrow separated out here. She just doesn't feel like really part of the team. What are they doing putting her in the Bryan Singer X-Men suit if she's not in the film? Correct me if I'm wrong, folks. Did Marrow ever end up in a black X-Men suit like that? We got another one. Yep. I just want to get there. Bewilder. Take it to the sky. A practical joke. And a Mystique. Oh, one of my favorite villains. Oh, that power is incredible. Definitely goated. One of the better powers in the game. And honestly, that foiling treatment with her shadow, very, very cool. Very, very, very cool. This is it, the last pack, the gold pack of the box. Will we find a final hero or villain? Will we find a duplicate bulk rare? Who knows? The pack knows. Well, it's definitely not going to be a hero or villain. But you know what? That's fine. It's going to be fine. We need all the cards anyway, right? This is what we're doing. How many people have a complete set of this game? Get in the comments. How many people have this whole set? You ever met someone? I don't even know anybody who knows this game. I had to convince Gobo to play this game. Roll blue strength or less during the attack before dice do anything. Reroll a die. And oh man, it's got Nightcrawler on the art. Now that, by far, one of my favorite X-Men. Nightcrawler's awesome. Kurt Wagner's the best. And I don't think they would have put Magic in this set, but Kurt Wagner's pretty cool. Alright folks, what I'm going to do now is I'm probably going to cut simply because I got children sleeping. And I want to put all these cards away without wasting your time. We'll go through the book a little bit before we're going to end up inevitably having to bust open this guy because I know we haven't seen all the heroes and villains. I have referenced multiple times Angel cards that aren't here. I know we played with villains in the starters that aren't here yet, so more work to be done. All right, welcome back. If you can't tell, it's a different day. My kids just would not go to bed, so we didn't get a chance to finish last night, so we're going to finish now. We did get through organizing and sorting that entire first box of X-Men. We ended up with complete play sets of every common and just about every uncommon. This binder is looking excellent, feels really good to have my 3 ofs of just about every card in the set so far. We're really only short a handful of rares, just a couple of heroes and villains mostly, and then two random rares. So we're going to keep cracking. We're going to keep looking. If I'm reading this correctly, we're still missing Angel, Apocalypse, Bishop, Brood, Juggernaut. Let's see what else. We got the Psylocke still hasn't popped up here. Sabretooth still hasn't popped up. And Storm. That's who we're looking for mostly today. So I think what we're going to do is just get right into it. Let's bust open the next box. Oof, I should have brought a knife or something with me. Ruh-roh. Well, you know what? In this instance, luckily I had these just lying around. Don't recommend you open your product with that kind of a tool, but here we are making it work. I think that's a lot of what this channel is right now. It's just making it work. Woo-hoo-hoo. Oh, that felt good. That felt good. Look at that sexy Magneto Man. All right, let's. Oh, I'm so excited. Let's crack some packs. Now, like I was saying earlier, at this point, I have all of my commons in playset. I don't need any more. So what we're really just looking at here is, I don't even know if I need to just take these commons, kind of dump them. Those will all be available for giveaways, either in person. We're going to be at Comic-Con. If you ever bump into us at one of the stores in Colorado we love to play at, or on the channel. Oopsies. Okay. So we got What did I just do? These are first edition packs. What's the difference? Truly, I don't know what the difference is, but I do know immediately the top 4 cards have a star symbol, which for the main set is rare. And they all have a first edition stamp on them. We may want to stop and wait half a second. This is different. Whoa. Whew, all right. Well, mind that cut, folks. What we found out, did a little bit of research, is that the first edition cards are not necessarily worth anything more than the regular cards. The boxes aren't selling for that much more than the regular boxes. You can get them. I definitely think it's crazy. We opened 3 rares in the first pack. So I do just want to take half a second and make sure these are all rares and not mislabeled uncommons, which I think there's a slight chance they are. So, okay, Flyaway is definitely a rare. Underground Menace is definitely a rare. 2 Get to the Truth in the same pack. All rares. Okay, we had our first edition pack. No uncommons. 4 rares. All stamped. Okay. All that really means now is I actually have to keep my first box cards separate from my next box cards. Because I'm absolutely going to be pulling and replacing any cards I have that don't have the first edition stamp in this binder with ones that do. So we're going to do the trick again, see how this works. All right, yeah, all stamps. And then we get to the back here. Once again, not a single uncommon card. 3, 4 rares. What is going on? I looked up the set information. You should be able to pull all of the uncommons in the first edition set. Okay, we got our first hero or villain from the first edition printing. Boom. Once again, rare, 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 and marrow. Okay. Okay. Let's keep popping them again. Again, these inconsistent card packs are nuts. But keep going. Another hero. Honestly, I kind of hope we start hitting some uncommons. At some point. Rare. 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 And we got Psylocke. It's one of our missing heroes. There we go. There we go. There we go. If anything, it's a start. What the F? I mean, we knew this was a failed product to begin with, but how failure do you have to be to not include any unfucking comments? I don't even have words. I got nothing to say. This is fucking ridiculous. There we go, another hero or villain. There we go again. Rare. Another Sentinels. I wish I had literally anything to say to the stream right now. This is this is insane. Okay. Although maybe there's a good chance that this product is just bugged. Well, you know what? We already have full play sets of all the commons. We're likely going to do it again just out of the first edition box. Luckily, we didn't miss any of our uncommons. You don't necessarily have play sets, but with the way this is going, we're probably going to have play sets of all the rares. I just... God pack. Press gang. Ready or not, don't give up. And a Juggernaut! One of the cards we needed. I just checked again. Everything I can see says this first edition set is supposed to have an uncommon in it somewhere. Alright, Snicked, DMZ, Deadly Dance, Focus. So again, the only two rares we don't have already pulled. We haven't pulled yet. So I guess we're just really just looking here for a couple of missing heroes still. Practice, 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 and Moment of Truth. Because we already got all of our play sets of the commons. Here we go. Here's a Moment of Truth. There we go. Well, that feels pretty good, I guess. Give you your own little mini pile there. I am absolutely flabbergasted. Can you imagine if that happened in like Magic today or Pokemon, where like all of the uncommon slots were just filled with rares? Once you crack the first box, you would just have to sell the rest of the packs for insane monies, right? Like, because the odds... I guess we truly don't know what the odds change is, because we still haven't pulled a pack with 2 heroes, but we are pulling a good amount of heroes and villains. So, my goodness, here we go again. Deadly Dance, Get to the Truth, Focus, and Storm! We have already, in the 5 heroes we've pulled 3 of the ones we were missing. How about them apples? We have an Absent, of course. Another Moment of Truth. An Undetermined Menace. An Angel, another of our missing X-Men. All of them with this first edition stamp. We like. Oh my God, look at that Angel. The art on that is incredible. Discard any number of cards from your hand in order to prevent up to twice that much damage to your X-Men. And that only has to trigger once, and you can basically just prevent your X-team from taking damage. Ambush, Crossfire, Alien Invasion, and Bishop, another one of the missing X-Team! Oh my goodness. All right, so what does that mean? Who are we only missing now? Brood, Mojo, looks like we need Sabretooth, Brood, Mojo, and Sabretooth. You know, here, let's actually do it right. Let's do it. Let's take a second, pause real quick, just so I know this little halfway point here. We'll call halfway, right? We've got Angel in the number 1 spot. We have, still missing Apocalypse. We got Bishop in the number 3 spot. The number 4, Brood. Still missing Brood. In the 7th slot, we got Juggernaut. Okay. 13 slot belongs to Psylocke. Here she goes into the book. Okay. 15 is my Sabretooth slot. Ain't going to have that yet. And we've got Storm in the 18 slot. Oh my goodness. We need Sabretooth, Apocalypse, and Mojo. Nope, wait. We got Mojo. Sabretooth, Apocalypse, and in the 4 slot is Brood. We're just missing. And again, I'll do those rares later. I just really wanted to know which heroes and villains I'm still looking for. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, this is uncommon. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold your horses. Just quickly want to make sure I didn't accidentally... Okay. Same thing over here. Okay. All right, that's on me. That's on me. I got all carried away and didn't realize at some point we found some uncommons. Look at that. Bam, you get your own special pile now just because you just got so few of you. All right, call the cops, reprieve, block, and a Mojo! Look at this ugly motherfucker. Wow. Okay. Although I did think we were saying there's not Mojo we're missing Brood. But that's ugly mutant. Alien Invasion, and Sinister. All right. We're starting to get duplicates of the heroes and villains I do have. We need to pull the missing ones. Come on, Apocalypse, Brood, and Sabretooth. Get to the Truth, DMZ, Deadly Dance, Brood! We got him! This guy is going right in the binder. Brood in the 4 slot. Oh, so tight. All right, Apocalypse and Sabretooth. Apocalypse and Sabretooth. All we're looking for now. No, not gonna be in that pack. All right. Okay. Here we go. We have a glory chance. All right. Okay. Here we go. 3 rares again. Crossfire, Natural Disaster, Back Alley Brawl, and Apocalypse. Oh man, we are so fucking close to the complete set on 2 cases. One of them didn't have uncommons in it. Okay, that's it. We're just missing Sabretooth. Let's find him. He's going to be in one of these 3 packs, right, folks? One of these 3 bloody packs? Which one? Set only has 120 cards in it. I swear, if we end up with one missing villain, we're gonna end up with one missing villain. Oh no, an incomplete project. Oh no. Oh no. Alright, Deadly Dance, Focus, Press Gang, and Ready or Not. Wow. I enjoyed the ever-loving crap out of that, and I hope you did too. If you did, let us know in the comments. Give us a like, share, subscribe. We'd love to see more of you now. I got hella sorting to do to get all this stuff ready to go. And again, try to catch us in person or inquire about how to get some of these cards. We're going to be giving anything that doesn't make it in the binder away. We don't need to keep this bulk. We'd love for you to have it. We'd love for you to play with us. Join us on Discord. We're playing on Tabletop Simulator and sometimes on Spell Table if people actually have physical decks. All the links are going to be in the description. We love you guys. Thank you so much.